Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. This is on my single player world. So, I've been busy off camera. I've been playing a little bit, trying to get some monotonous things done. I took all the ores that we had over here, and I hooked up a battery box and a geothermal generator. There you go. A geothermal generator with the battery box, connected some wires over to the macerator, and then connected a wire over to an electric furnace. Let's see, I made some of these overclocker things, which makes the macerator and furnace go a whole lot faster. Let's check the recipe on these. It's not too bad. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the recipe, not what it's used in. So to make one of these guys, you take some of these coolant cells, which is just a tin cell full of water, and you take that tin cell and you surround it with tin. So it uses a decent amount of tin to make these, but you only need 3 of them per craft. But I made 4 of these, so yeah, I used a little bit of tin to make those. The electronic circuit and then copper cable. So it's not really that bad, but it makes the regular macerator so much faster. So yeah, I macerated up all of my stuff, and then I used a compressor to compress it. And now we got a bunch of blocks of iron. We have some blocks of tin, copper, silver. I'm just trying to compress space here to make room for everything. I smelted up pretty much all the cinnabar ore. I just went down to one of the mines over here. I think it was the level 50 mine that I did on the other side of that portal over there. And I found a bunch of unsmelted ores I left in a chest, so that's why there's still some unsmelted stuff here. Let's see. As you can see here, the magma crucible's been doing its job and filling this up with lava. So now we have a good supply of energy here. I've gone to the nether a few times and been clearing out some netherrack and filling this up. So all these hoppers are full, and that's full down there. So that's, like 20 stacks of netherrack ready to be turned into lava. I smelted up some smooth stone, turned into stone brick, and then I outlined this thing down here with stone brick and just trying to make it, a little more finished. I did compact the wiring and the piping for this setup. So as you can see, we have the 4 magnetic engines down there. They're all going into a wooden conductive pipe, and those conductive pipes are just going into this golden conductive pipe. So it's like 5 golden conductive pipe and 4 of the wooden ones. So that is a lot smaller and a lot resource friendly and cleaner looking than what I had set up before. And then, yeah, the lava goes underneath here into the magnetic engines from up top. And then I have a switch here to turn this pump on and off, but I don't think we'd ever want to turn this one off. I don't really see a reason to do that. And then I have a switch here, or a lever, to turn these guys on and off. So if I flick that, these guys start right back up, making power. This guy turns on, making lava. Now, let me show you the wiring of this real quick. It's pretty simple. So just the lever here goes back to the redstone. The redstone just continues all the way down here. I needed a length in it, so I used a repeater. And then I have repeaters going into these blocks, and then the engines are on the other side of this block. So I did this so you didn't see any of the redstone, and just for a cleaner look. Okay, so let's fill this back in. We really don't ever need to go back there. But yeah, I have this on-off switch here for a reason. If you leave these engines running and say your tanks fill up with lava and the internal storage fills up with lava, this thing stops asking for power. So it basically turns itself off because it can't do anything. But these engines are still happily chugging along because they have fuel, and they don't know that their power that they're making has nowhere to go. So if you ever run into that situation, you will see these golden conductive pipes filling with the blue power, and if they get too full, they can't explode. So just be aware of that you do want to be able to shut off these engines when they're not in use. So we have plenty of lava here, and so this is just power waiting to be used. So I think what I want to do today is take advantage of all this lava and use a few magnetic engines. I want to start pumping or not magnetic engines. I'm sorry, I always say that wrong. Geothermal generator. I want to take this lava, put it into some geothermal generators, and start turning that into EU power and storing it. I want to have a large quantity of EU power so we can finally make our recipes over here and get our titanium dust. Now, I have not moved this machine because it still has a recipe in progress, and if I move it, I will lose that bauxite dust and the empty cells that are already being used. So, this guy's sitting here until we get some power going. Now, I have an MFE that I made. Where was it? MFE electric. Yeah, I made the electric furnace. I don't think I made that on camera. Let's see. I made an extractor to get some more rubber. Sorry. I've just done so many things. I'm trying to remember everything. I got rid of the rubber trees over here. Put the rubber, made a bigger rubber farm over there. I think there's like 12 rubber trees, so we got plenty of rubber. I've also made a cactus farm here, just very small one. I don't need a lot of stuff right now. Signs make the cactus pop off, drop into the water, go into this obsidian transport pipe and up into this chest. So this is all the cactus I have. Well, not including these 4 here, but yeah, that's my cactus supply. If we need more later, I will make a bigger farm. But for now, I think that's big enough. Okay, so like I was saying, I have an MFE, which stores 600,000 EU of power. And it is right somewhere over... Where is it? Is that it? No. Geothermal, compressor, electric furnace. MFE. Okay, I guess I have 2 MFEs. I think I might have made one of these off camera when I was doing all this other stuff. But yeah, I have an MFE. And, well, I have 2 of them. So I think what I actually want to do is upgrade our power supply from 1 MFE to an MFSU, which holds 10 million EU of power. And I want to have that be our main power supply. And that can go off into an MFE where we have the 600,000. I believe these put off medium voltage. The MFSU puts off the high voltage, 512 of power. So MFSU, these aren't super difficult to make. They require these Lapitron crystals, which are basically the energy crystals, which is a ruby surrounded by redstone. One of these energy crystals, and then it requires some lapis, and then 2 electronic circuits. So yeah, we can easily make all this stuff. We'll need 12 electronic circuits and 6 energy crystals. So I have not enough electronic circuits yet, but we're almost there. So I can go ahead and make those up real quick. We have the rubies. We need 6 of those. And we just need to wrap those in some redstone. Very easy to do and not too expensive since rubies are pretty abundant. So if we just take this, wrap it, oops, and right like that. Now we have our 6 energy crystals to make an MFSU, or I guess the 6 Lapitron crystals for an MFSU. And we have lapis lazuli to wrap it. I just need to make 4 more of these electronic circuits, and then we can make this. So let me be right back. I will make those up, and we can continue. Alright guys, so I got everything all set up to make our Lapitron crystals. So I don't think these things stack, and there's an Enderman somewhere. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and make these. And yeah, we need 6 of these to make our MFSU. So that used quite a lot of lapis lazuli. What is that Enderman doing? Okay, so I am down to, well, I guess a stack and 14. I still got a little bit to go. Okay, so let's get that in there. This is the setup I've been using. Get out of here. This is the setup I've been using. Geothermal generator into a battery. I had to use a compressor to make these carbon plates and to make these advanced alloys. Yeah, I had to use this guy again. A little bit of power left in there. Let's see. So we needed to make an advanced machine block. I think we just need 1, so we can do the carbon plates and the advanced alloys. Make one of those guys. And what else do we need? We need the advanced machine block, MFE. Ooh, an advanced circuit. I forgot about that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make one of these guys up. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. Refined iron. Okay, so it's just the refined couple of those. Whoop. that. Okay, so there's our circuit. Glowstone. We needed 2 of those. We needed a couple of lapis. Okay. Sorry, I thought I had everything prepared, but apparently I did not. So it's that. Those, I believe it's redstone around the outside and the circuit in the center. Okay, so there's our advanced circuit. So we should be all set. We need an MFE, we need the advanced circuit, then we need the Lapitron crystals around the outside. Not too expensive, but you need some tech to do this. The advanced machine blocks aren't that easy to make until you get semi-established. And there's our MFSU. Very good. Okay, so we can go ahead and hook that guy up down here. We're going to need to pump lava into a geothermal generator or 2 and have those geothermal generators attached to this MFSU. Then we're going to want probably a medium voltage transformer to take the power from the MFSU into an MFE, into one of these guys. And then we're going to want to split power from this to have some medium voltage accessories and then some low voltage accessories. So let's sleep till day. All right, so let's see what we can do here. I need my other geothermal generator. Oh, also I have crafted an electric wrench. These are pretty useful. Let me see. Do I have power? I think I might have to stick a bucket of lava in there. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough. Let me go ahead and put some lava into this guy. This will charge up the battery, provide this with power. There we go. Now I can use this to knock this guy down. So if I hold down, right click and hold M. So we want this in lossless mode. So hold right click and hit M. Why is this not going? Oh, M first and then right click, it looks like. So we want lossless wrench mode enabled. Right click on this guy to get it back. You can see it used a whole bunch of power here. And whoops, I don't want to use that on that, but I can grab the rest of the power out of that. And there we go. Awesome. Okay, so let's figure out where we're going to put these geothermal generators. I think probably the best thing to do is stick one on top of this pipe. So I'll draw the lava from here. And we can stick one probably right there, and I'll draw lava onto that side as well. So if we put the geothermal here, geothermal there, then we can put the MFSU right here, and it'll be touching both of those, and then we won't have to run any wires at all. Now the only thing we got to worry about is which way this thing is facing. Oh, am I going to let water into here? Let me put this down to block water from coming down. The pipes are a little too small for me to jump on. Yeah, there's some water. Let me go ahead and fix that. Cobblestone will work. I'll put sand on top of it so it won't look ugly. And looks like we're probably going to have that same problem right here. Okay, so to get a little bit of room to work with. Okay. So we want... Yeah, I got room to jump over. We want the MFSU probably pointing... Actually, what I should do is put the geothermal down there. So let's put a geothermal. That should be... Yeah, that's going to be sucking lava in. Right? Is it not? It should be. This should be filling up. Well, it has power here, so it's getting power from somewhere. I don't know. So let's put the MFSU on top, shift and put that on there. And then we want to put another geothermal right there, I think. So that's drawing lava from the pipe. The other one is drawing the same lava. Now, because the way this is set up, the lava's coming down to this pipe. It has 50-50 chance to go this direction or this direction. So once it has that chance to go this way, then it has like a chance to go up, chance to go down, or a chance to go into the other geothermal. So this engine down here might get starved under high operation. And if that's the case, I might end up having to put another or a better pump down here to pump more lava to keep everything happy. Let's see. Yeah, those aren't filling up, I don't think. But this MFSU is filling up pretty good. And yeah, it puts out 512 EU a tick. Okay. So we want, or we have our good power supply down there. And I wanted to put some sand on this thing, I think. Oops, not there. There. So now you can't see that cobblestone down there. Okay, so now we want to bring that power up here. And I'm pretty sure when you move power, the best cable to use for these EU is the fiber, these glass fiber cable, but they do use diamonds, so they are kind of expensive. So if you use silver and a diamond, you can get 6. If you use redstone, you only get 4. So this is probably the recipe you want to use. Let's see, diamond, silver ingot, yeah. If we have electrum ingots, we could use it with a diamond or an industrial diamond or diamond dust and get 8. Do I have any electric ingots? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do. Okay, so we're going to do... I don't know how many I need. Probably I'm going to use 4 diamonds. I mean, I have plenty. I'm not hurting for them. And we're almost to the point right now where we can set up a quarry and have plenty of diamonds. So... yeah, I don't feel bad about using those at all. Let's go ahead and grab some glass. Do I have any smelted up? I sure do. So we'll take the diamonds. Oh, I needed the silver ingots too. Where is that? Silver, silver, silver. Only 2. The rest of them are in the block form. Yeah, that's one problem with these blocks is it's been changed. So you have to smelt the blocks to get the ores back. And most of the time you have to use a compressor to turn them into the blocks. So to save space, it's kind of, I don't know. But the only, let's see, this doesn't have power. Yeah. For now, I think I'm going to just throw those into a regular furnace that I have over here that we were using to smelt all this charcoal. We'll get that going. Okay, so that will, actually, I can just take one of those right away. Because I don't think we will need much more than that. Okay, so let's craft this up. So we need... where is the silver, 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 diamonds, and glass? I think I should have enough to do this recipe. Sure do. 24 of those. Very good. And even if I have too many, I'm sure I'll be using these later, so that won't be a problem. Okay, so... we probably want the power... well, it kind of sucks that I have this branch mine coming down here. So the MFSU is right here. So we want it to come over 2, 3, probably a 4th block, and then this way. Okay, so let's go 4 over and then bring it over that way. Oh, some aluminum. So 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to have that same problem with the water. Oop, there we go. And then see if I can... oh, I won't be able to do that because this cobble's in the way. So we'll have to deal with water for just a moment. Oop, oop. Don't hold shift while the water's pushing you. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. And then I think I wanted to come over this direction. Hopefully that's the last of the water we have to deal with right here. One more. Okay. Yeah, break all of this stuff out. Aha, there we go. I'll just put cobble there just in case. So where does this come out? This comes out right behind our machines. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much right where we want the cable to go. So if we take this cable, we can run it right along here. And the good thing about this cable is it doesn't really lose power over a long distance, whereas like the copper cable, I believe you can only run it like 4 blocks and then it starts to have power loss. This cable might have power loss, but I don't think it's that great. It's not a big power loss at all. Okay, so we have the cables down there, and I know I made a transformer before. Did I make it medium voltage or was it high voltage? This is... oh, I made the low voltage one. So what is the medium voltage one? That is machine block and 2 of those. Really? That's it? Do I have the... I don't have the iron for the machine block. Okay, so make a cut. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just smelted up a little bit more refined iron, made the machine block, and there's our medium voltage transformer. Not too difficult to make. Now, while I was smelting that up, I noticed my lava supply is starting to go down, and actually it's going down quite fast. If you take a look at it, you can see it just trickling all the way down. There, the magma crucible just added some more lava into the system, but yeah, those two... well, I guess the 4 magnetic engines and the 2 geothermal are really sucking dry my surplus of lava. We still got a bit left to go, but this is something you definitely want to keep an eye on. If this lava goes all the way down, then your pipe's going to run out of lava. These geothermals are probably going to be sucking all the extra lava away from these engines, and then you're going to start running into problems where the engines are starving and the system can't keep going. So for now, I have 2 geothermals hooked up to this MFE, and this is what we got right now, over 600k of power stored. But once my lava gets down to about right here-ish, I'm probably going to remove the second, or actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the pipe underneath it, wait for these to run out of lava. They got a little bit stored up, and remove this one, so this MFE will only be running off one of these. And then while I'm, doing whatever, the extra lava that this the magma crucible is making should be enough to go into this and continue charging up the MFE without issue. But yeah, just got to keep an eye on this. Like I was saying, it's going down pretty fast. The magma crucible is making lava, so it's kind of slowing it down a bit, but just got to keep my eye on there. Okay, so down here we have our cable still, and I think what I want to do is put this medium voltage transformer probably, let's see, where do I want the machines at? That's the big question. Now, I've been putting my low voltage machines right here, and I don't really have a house or anything really set up. I just want a place where I can connect my machines to. I mean, out in the open isn't bad, but I think these chests are going to have to be moved pretty soon. They're kind of in the way. And I have those barrels over there set up for storage, so I might move my chests just over this direction. So I think this probably will be pretty good. We can put our medium voltage right here. And the one with the 3 dots is the side of the input. So we need to get our wrench. Let's M and right click. That was not the wrench I was right clicking. So M and then right click. Lossless mode enabled. Let's get this back. Okay. And now let's right click lossless mode disabled. This should just be able to turn it whichever way we're facing. Good. So now we can run the cabling over here. Probably be a good idea to remove that block. Like this up and into our medium voltage transformer. Okay, so now anything that's connected to this dot right here will have the 128 EU a tick power, which means we could hook it up directly to this guy, I think, and finish that recipe. But I think what I'm going to do is let the MFE charge up a little bit, and actually what I should have done is not put this right here. I should have put this down lower and put an MFE right here or just past it for extra storage. So I think I probably will change this. This isn't drawing any power, so it's not a big deal. Let's move this. Let's put... Yeah, I had this other MFE. I wanted to have this down here for extra storage. Let's put the MFE... Oh, let's break this. Come on. Let's put the MFE right here. Now, do I need a... Yeah, I think I need the medium voltage transformer into the MFE. So let's do that. Let's put this guy... right there. We need to flip that around. Okay. Then we can put the MFE right here. Okay, so that's drawing power. So this should also put out 128 EU a tick. So this is fine. This is going to suck a lot of the power away from our MFSU over here. Oops. I was trying to see if I could right click on that, but I think I'm kind of blocked in at the moment. Okay, so now we can run this up. Right. So this is our medium voltage current. So we could split off of this and hook it up into our medium voltage machines. And then we also have that low voltage transformer that I made, I think last episode. And then this can run all of our low voltage machines like our macerator and things like that. But I think we're getting to the point right now where I'm going to get rid of the macerator, or at least upgrade it to the next version, which is a rotary macerator. I think this guy. Yeah, so this requires a macerator in the recipe, refined iron, and an advanced machine block. These things are crazy. They can macerate things in seconds compared to the regular macerator, which takes, well, I guess without any of the upgrades, the overclockers, it takes like 30 seconds per maceration. Just keeping an eye on my lava here. Okay, so we have this set up. Yeah, I think that is fine. So we could probably do something like that and just sit our machines right on this power. That should be no problem at all. And then I could probably stick the low voltage transformer here. And again, the 3 dots need to be facing the power. There we go. Now, anything sitting on top of this and anything connected to any cables right along here should all have the low voltage power. So we could probably grab, just some of this copper cable is fine. So we can stick copper there, and then we have 3 spots right here for the low voltage. So we can have, I'm not really sure how far you can go with this fiber cable, but I'm pretty sure it's really, really far without losing any power. So this shouldn't be an issue at all. Okay, so the MFE provides power for our machines, and the MFSU down here provides power for the MFE. So this, yeah, the MFE should be full now. Now we got 300K in the MFSU, so we got almost 1 million K EU total going on here. So that is really awesome. Okay, so this is a compressor. Yeah, I use the overclocker upgrades in there. Let's put the wrench in lossless mode once again. Let's do, what is it? M, right click, lossless mode enabled. Not enough energy for lossless operation. Okay, so I need to power this thing up. I believe I can stick it right in this MFU, or MFE, I'm sorry. Yeah, stick it right in there, charge that guy up. I should probably stick a battery box over here or something. Maybe that's what I'll put on this thing, is a battery box, so I can charge up my jetpack when I make one, or my tools or whatever. Just an easy place to get things recharged. Okay, so let's get that guy back. Yeah, they use a lot of power. And then we can get this guy back. I should probably stick this battery box right on this transformer. That's fine. Probably turn it around the other way. And then we can run, cabling up here and have more low voltage machines if necessary. But pretty much this is going to be used for recharging things. Okay, so let me get a few more things going here. I'm going to lay out my machines, try and get things in order, and then we will be back. Okay, guys, so I have the machines all set up, and they are connected from the battery box behind using just the copper cables. So everything here should have power. So the macerator's got power, industrial centrifuge compressor, the electric furnace, and the extractor. So everything is good to go here. Now we have 600,000 EU worth of power in this MFE stored, ready to go to here or whatever machines we connect. And over here, our MFSU now has 1.3 million EU of power. So we are doing really, really good here on power. So now the next thing to do would be to connect this electrolyzer up to this power source over here and get it to complete its recipes. Now, I believe I have 2 titanium ingots already, right? I'm sorry, 2 titanium dust. And each one of these dust turns into an ingot. And I need, what was it? I need 2 ingots per mining drill. Let's look at this. Diamond mining drill. Yeah, so 2 titanium ingots per. So I want one for the quarry, and I want one for myself to actually mine with. Okay, so I need to do this recipe 4 more times. So let's go ahead and fill this up. We have 64 cells, 64 bauxite dust, and we have the glass fiber cable. So this should just... Whoop, I don't want to do that. Maybe I should stick this over here just so we're not connecting to the wrong thing. So this should connect right like that. See, it lit up. We have power. And this recipe should complete. Now, I didn't take any of these because it already used some when I ran out of power the last time. So it should complete this one and then do it for however many times more we need. I'm only going to let it go 4 times because I don't want it to waste all of my power. Now, you can see my lava resources still continue to go down. And that MFSU only had 1 million EU, like 1.3 million EU in it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to probably unhook these geothermals for a while, let my lava build back up, and then maybe hook them back up. But once we get these things full of power, it won't be an issue. I'll just have 1 geothermal down there, and that will replenish any power that we use. Eventually, once we have enough power and enough machines, I would like to hook up solar panels and things, but I believe we also need an industrial blast furnace for that to make the silicon wafers. So yeah, kind of slow progress, and I know I could probably do things faster using a different mod, using, you know, thermal expansion only, or red power, or whatever one has the rock crusher or pulverizer or whatever. But I think, well, we've almost made it all the way with industrial craft and build craft thus far, so I want to just continue this and get to where we need to be to make our quarry. Now, once we have the quarry made, we still need a way to power it, and I think probably the best way to power that is by using fuel and combustion engines. And at that point, we can start messing around with this oil that flooded us in our face when we first spawned on this map right over here. We can take this, refine it into fuel. Looks like we have a lake plus the geyser, so there's a big oil well down below. We can use this guy, convert it all into fuel, and run combustion engines off of it, and that should power our quarry no problem. In fact, you can probably power a couple of quarries that way. Okay, so I think we are all set. Let's just see if this thing has made our titanium dust. It sure has. And it's partway through another one. Right, so that is good. Tiny pile of titanium dust. Oh, it's done 2 recipes, so this is the 3rd one. Yep. Or does this make 2 tiny piles? Oh, right. So it's 2 tiny piles to make 1 dust, and then we need 2 dust, so we need to do this 4 times. So it's only completed 1 recipe, and it's almost done with the 2nd one. Got kind of confused there. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to watch the lava supply, make sure it doesn't run dry, and I'm going to watch this and collect our titanium dust. And between this episode and next, I'm probably going to get things all set up to make an industrial blast furnace. So that is it for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.